What's up, Cinephellas? This is Sarah and Loyd with our segment of Netflix and Chill.
We're watching Star Wars: A New Hope today.
And precursor.
She's never. Well, you've seen them, but.
Okay, can we.
Let's start again.
He's being very serious.
Let's start again.
What are we starting again?
I don't know. What are you saying? Precursor?
I was saying precursor. I was told by an unnamed source that I don't talk enough during these reviews. So, unfortunately, because I'm not a secure enough person, we've put lots of...
Logan, I think she's referring to our conversation. I got a blabber mouth.
We have put some fire water into my system.
Yeah, she's drunk right now. Like a fish.
We put some fire water into my system, and now we have on A New Hope.
A New Hope Star Wars. She is...
Which is not the first Star Wars. It's the first Star Wars chronologically, but it is the fourth one.
Not chronologically. First one to come out. She is on the road to see The Force Awakens. So right. We are going to do a review
on
for
the
each
road.
movie.
Yeah, so it's not, maybe I'm making this about me. Mm-hmm. But I've seen all the Star Wars except for The Force Awakens, but I haven't seen these prequels. Ones. No. I've seen the prequels.
Okay.
I have not seen the 4,
5, and 6.
What number is
4.
New Hope? I haven't seen 4, 5, or 6 since I was like a kid, and then I haven't seen the prequels since they were in theaters. So I'm kind of a asshole. So I want to watch them all before I see a new. What is it? Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Okay. Talking about how this, I don't want to say that every movie is made by its music, but
goddamn, this has got some good music by John Williams. Can I say what happened? Because she's not really good right now with talking. What happened?
You wanted me to talk more.
What happened was, this is what happens when she talks more. It doesn't work.
Just let Ryan talk and clip his nails.
She's great at talking shit, though. I'm kidding. But she was surprised by her reaction to Ben Kenobi dying. That he was in she got sad from it. She got chills up her back when the Death Star exploded at the end.
Oh my god, I got so many chills. I was glued to the screen. I was sitting on the floor, Indian style, and I was just like, and I knew what happened. Okay, I love Jawas. Jawas, okay, Sand people, not so much. Jawas are the fucking coolest Star Wars creatures, hands down. Are they in any other movies? They have glowing eyeballs.
They do have glowing eyeballs. Jawas aren't in, no, but in the new movie, The Force Awakens, they have a new version, a different species that are their own weird little gypsies. Little gypsy sand things.
But they're not Jawas.
They're not Jawas, but they steal.
Okay, stealing is not what makes Jawas cool. What makes Jawas cool is who they are as a people or a species.
What do you think? Who would they represent best? What would best represent the Jawa nation?
A Jawa nation?
Yeah, what do you think the values of the Utini?
Utini.
Can you do that again?
Did we miss them already? We already are at Ben Kenobi. Okay, can I just say that my favorite line? I have five.
You don't have to whisper. It's just 3 a.m. here. I have roommates.
I have like 5 favorite lines from movies in the world. And one of my favorite lines from a movie in the world I will never forget is Luke Skywalker going. How does it start? I want to say it.
Oh, please say it.
I don't know how it starts though. Station. Oh, but I was gonna go to the Tachi station to get...
You called it the Chachi station yesterday.
I'm gonna go to the Chachi station to get some power converters.
You called him a dweeb.
What?
You called Luke Skywalker a dweeb.
Oh yeah, he's a dweeb.
Remember, like.
Oh my God.
She walks out and goes. Princess Leia walks out and goes about Han Solo. He doesn't care for anyone. I think he only cares about himself. And then Luke goes, I care.
And then I was like, he's
a social justice warrior.
He's a dweeb. Yeah, Luke Skywalker is the ultimate dweeb.
But he becomes the ultimate badass.
Oh, I was going to go to the Chachi station to get some power converters is one of the best lines in cinematic history.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
He's leaving me.
No.
No, like, he's going. This is what you get. This is what you get, Logan.
ADD. Thank you guys. Whoever's watching these videos, you're pretty awesome. I'm lighting some sage.
Ryan's gonna light some sage and conjure some demons.
So,
So...
We'll shorten this interview up because it's pretty late. But what do you think of... What's a good question? Who's your favorite character from Star Wars?
This is only 9 minutes long.
Yeah, who's your favorite character?
You really want to wrap this up?
In a little bit. I was just trying to get back on track.
My favorite Star Wars character in this movie?
Yeah, in this movie specifically.
R2-D2, because he screams. And who doesn't like screaming? Who doesn't like a sassy robot who screams?
He's got the best subtitles, too, when you put on the closed caption.
Bleep blip.
Bleep blip blip.
Bleep blip. Okay, so, like, I'm really into Myers-Briggs.
Yeah, explain what Myers-Briggs is.
Long story short. Short story long, whatever. Myers-Briggs is these 2 women took Carl Jung's studies of people and basically came up with there's 16 kind of personalities in the world, whatever.
Who was Carl Jung?
A psychologist.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't even get sassy. So they applied, it's 4 letters, whatever. They applied the 16 personalities to the Star Wars movies, and I'm an INFJ, Ryan's an ENFP, or as he likes to say, an ENT.
I'm an EMT.
EMT.
ENT, ears, nose, and throat technician.
But Obi-Wan Kenobi is an INFJ.
And he's our only hope.
He's our only hope, which is what Princess Leia is saying right now on the screen. And I think that's really cool. And, this is just a beautiful movie. I can remember watching as a kid and just... I don't care if you're religious or not, or if you believe in good or evil, or if you're touching my hair. Like, whatever... This movie really captures a magic about being a human being in the world.
And it does. And it's in a galaxy far away, but it does touch on those. That's what's great about it. ENFP is supposed to be Qui-Gon. Yeah, I'm. If the characters were real, Qui-Gon Jinn would be the same one I am. He's an ear, nose, and throat technician too.
And Obi-Wan is mine. So I really connect with Obi-Wan, and it's like, and then there's something I was watching and I was like, what's really cool about it is like, Obi-Wan Kenobi in this movie is not in it for very long.
Yeah.
Like maybe 30 minutes, and then he dies. And I can remember being as a kid, watching him die, like being devastated, and I think it's a commiseration. That's not the right word. A tribute, a thing. It means that the actor did good. The guy did good.
I mean, he was able to.
I don't have the words.
He was like an uncle. He's like an uncle that you
Yeah,
find
but
that he helps you in every way. He's a sweetheart. He's like, you feel like close to him right away. Like meeting someone new on the street. Like
and
a
it
friend.
has to be the acting.
Quick friend.
Because
acting.
It's not even that, like, I'm not saying Star Wars is a shitty script, but like,
he's not Sir Alec Guinness for nothing. They don't just go handing out those knights of the British Order.
Awesome. And then, like, they wear a lot of plastic in space. And I don't. It looks so uncomfortable. Like, Darth Vader, we were talking about a line earlier where Darth Vader's just going like this. Like, he's, like, looking around. Like, this is the most uncomfortable shit. Like, I know his name is Anakin, right? That's Darth Vader's name. Like, I've seen it. Whatever. I'm not, like, a novice. I'm like a middle novice. I don't know what middle novice is.
That's a journeyman.
What's journeyman? It doesn't matter.
It's like on your way, or you're like an apprentice.
I'm an apprentice of Star Wars. So like I know he got like burned to death. Burned a lot. Did he get burned?
He did. He had a lot of like people who would.
But the Star Troopers aren't burned. Why are they wearing all that plastic? It's gotta be hot.
Oh, it's definitely hot.
And how do you like?
That's a good point. Why
the plastic in space? And then we were talking about underwear in space.
Oh yeah, they don't wear it. They don't
Why?
have underwear. I know George Lucas.
Don't wear it.
He came up with that. That's according to Carrie Fisher. There is no underwear in space.
And they have lasers.
In here is free balling.
They have lasers and no underwear. Like that just seems a little bizarre.
Maybe they're beyond underwear. Like they've just been like, we don't need it. We just need this outer garment.
But underwear keeps all your shit in place.
Oh, I know that.
I'm being inappropriate. Touching my.
What? Should I give
This
the Benny
just
Hill
got-
there? The Benny Hill.
I want to go out of this frame.
We should have like an intro, something where we could like
Where we
walk around the
beatbox.
house and record things.
Motherfucking Star Wars. I was gonna go into a rhyme.
Overall feel for this, I think we're gonna edit this one. I think, which would be pretty cool. Like to like
maybe we might be
like
too
to
lazy.
have like a little intro. Like, what can we do for intro stuff?
Watch us brainstorm. How interesting is us brainstorming? Oh boy.
Reading my
This
Playboy.
is inappropriate.
Playboy's
Okay.
inappropriate? It's
Well,
got a dog in it.
Then it's safe.
There's a dog.
It's family friendly. It has a dog.
Somebody slipped this under my door. And,
That's what he says.
That's
how he keeps me around, is with his lies. I'm kidding.
I have
I'm kidding.
Tube 8 babysitter
I'm kidding.
porn to look at.
What?
Babysitter porn?
What do you mean babysitter porn?
That's where you have a babysitter over and then the man comes in and he's like, my wife's not home. Do you need a ride home? And then the babysitter's like, oh, thank you, you're so kind, mister. And the babysitter's really like 35-year-old woman, but they dress her up in pigtails.
This is really detailed. Where is this coming from?
You asked.
You have that porn?
No, I don't have the porn. I'm saying that is a porn that you can watch on the YouTube.
That you're very familiar with.
I'm very familiar with them all.
Alright.
Did you ever see twin porn?
Don't want
Yeah,
to.
it's pretty cool.
I don't want to
Would
hear
you like
about
to see
it.
my new Playboy issue I just
I've
got?
already seen it.
You did see
I actually flipped through every
Yeah.
page.
She got it.
and saw how weird vaginas are. Because I don't look at women's vaginas. It's not a hobby of mine.
I don't.
Are we allowed to say vaginas on here?
No, I don't either.
This got weird quick.
They're yucky. But there's no vaginas in space. Back
no
to Star
vaginas
Wars.
in space. No underwear because there are no vaginas in space.
Yeah.
There we go. No longer vaginas in space.
There has to be though, right? At least one or two. And Ben Kenobi's beard looks like one.
No, it doesn't.
I'm kidding.
Luke Skywalker has terrible hair. His hair looks like a broom.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Or a mop. I mean, it literally is a mop. It is the 70s. He is wearing a mop. Okay.
I always wanted a car like that.
It's not a car, that is a spaceship.
No, a little speeder car.
So this movie's awesome.
You will never find them all wretched.
As you all already know, because you've all seen it, because I'm assuming mostly people have seen Star Wars.
I mean, we're not all like Philistines here.
It's awesome. R2-D2 is a motherfucking badass.
We're watching, just the caveat, the George Lucas remastered.
Unfortunately.
The Millennium Falcon just took off in the background.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But, you know, we get through it. We deal with...
You deal with what you gotta do.
We deal with the ego. And...
What do you think it was he did that?
Huh?
You think it was ego?
Absolutely. He thought he could make it better. It was over editing and, like, not just, like, letting his art just, you know, like...
Letting it go.
Letting it go. Like, he had to go back and, like... I don't know.
He had to dick with it. That's what happened. He dicked with it. Because he was, like, insecure.
Because what else does George Lucas really actually have?
He's got Star Wars. He's got Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck.
Okay. Well, we all know what a success that was.
He's got, the race car movie where they're, like,
Again, box office money right there.
Han Solo was in it.
I'm just saying, like...
Oh, he's also got Indiana Jones.
Well, how long ago was...
Him and Spielberg did those together, I think.
Well, then he had Spielberg in there. I'm just saying, like, George Lucas, like, you know, like... He probably just... Star Wars is his comfort zone, and then, like... You know, he felt this need to stay in that, but to somehow make it better, and then it just didn't make it better.
Here's what I said. Why didn't he just, instead of doing that, why not just make a new one? Why not just write a new one? Because it's safer.
It's safer.
A friend of mine once said, he goes, Matt Damon and
I don't know if you can hear the music, but it's that cool music, y'all.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, why did they never write a second movie after Good Will Hunting? They just went from a good movie to not write. They wrote something later on down the line, but...
Did they?
It was something. It wasn't anything big. But what happened to that? What happened to that camaraderie, that making Good Will Hunting such a great movie and not making anything else after that? They go and
sometimes you just move on.
That's true too.
Like, sometimes I really feel like art is like birth. Like, you give birth to it and, like...
You just dump it off at the YMCA.
And, like, at a point, like, there's nothing, you know, it's a grown piece and it's like, move on. Yeah. You know, like, it's now its own thing. Like, yes, you labor over it and you know, you nurture it and all these things, and then it comes out to be what it is, and then you just kind of move on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, George Lucas is kind of like that controlling mother who still, like, you know, makes her son meatloaf when he's 38. And I'm sorry to say your age.
I make meatloaf?
No.
Who's 38?
Nobody?
I'm 44.
He's 44.
I'm getting a little older.
Yeah.
But I think we're done with this. I think it's 20 minutes. So, wait. This has been Sarah and Loyd from Cinephellas. Thank you for joining us.